My favorite kind of entertaining is to host a small group, and that's exactly what my BFF Hyacinth and I are doing tonight. And since Hyacinth offered to host at her house in town, I offered to bring all the food. So I am making a delicious menu that is scrumptious and perfectly portable, starting with the main course, baked sausage and pepper bucatini. It's just a glorious pasta bake with so much incredible flavor. I just took out some little bits of Italian sausage. I broke it into bite-sized pieces and I cooked it until it was done. And to the same skillet, I'm adding yellow bell peppers, red bell peppers, some sliced red onion, and then I have some minced garlic and minced oregano. And for just a little bit of excitement and interest, I'm gonna add some crushed red pepper flakes. This is actually a play on my chicken spaghetti that I've made for years and years. It was actually my mom's chicken spaghetti. It is just a classic, everyone always loves it, but this version is just a little more elevated. It's got a little more going for it, a few more fresh ingredients, and it is so incredibly tasty. All right, I just need to stir the veggies around and cook them for a couple of minutes. It's so funny. Because I live in the country, I'm kind of used to taking food to people's houses in town, or civilization as I call it. Of course, I entertain in my house and have friends over, but it's about a 25-minute drive each way from and to town. So I'm kind of used to some of my friends in town saying, I'll have it at my house, save everybody the drive. I don't mind driving, it's just programmed into my DNA at this point. Alrighty, the peppers and onions are very, very soft. So I'm gonna go ahead and transfer them to the same bowl with the sausage. And now everything gets mixed in this bowl. I'm gonna add some chopped kale. It just adds a nice little punch of green. And for the pasta, I'm using bucatini, which I kind of describe as just a thicker, hollow spaghetti. It's one of my favorite pastas, and I actually broke the bucatini into pieces before I cooked it. And that way it just makes the casserole a little bit easier to serve. You can get spoonfuls without big, long noodles kind of following you to the plate. And then cream of chicken soup. I have used cream of chicken soup since I was young. It is an ingredient that all home cooks used at one point in history, 70s, 80s, and to me, I think it just makes a dish instantly like comfort food. It just makes me think of the old days. And in a dish like this where there's so many other really delicious ingredients, the fresh peppers and things, you will not know that there is condensed canned soup in here. And then I'll add a can of chicken stock or chicken broth. And this is a very cheesy casserole, so I'm using mozzarella. So I'm gonna add half of this bowl, and I'm gonna save the other half to put on top of the casserole. And then some black pepper, quite a bit. Definitely be generous with the pepper. And I like to add a little seasoned salt, just to give it a little something something. And then you'll see why I have a really big bowl here. I'm gonna go in with the tongs and just slowly toss everything together. The regular classic chicken spaghetti casserole uses regular old spaghetti, usually like a rotisserie chicken if you want a shortcut, or I'll just boil a cut up fryer chicken. And it has chopped onions, canned pimentos, which is another of those old ingredients from the 70s. And I'm telling you what, everyone loves it. Even if it's someone who thinks they're a little bit more of a gourmand, they'll taste that chicken spaghetti and say, oh, I must have the recipe. It's such a good casserole. And it's one of the very few casseroles Lad loves and craves. He will eat other casseroles, but he's just never been a big fan. He's one of those weird people that doesn't like all of his food touching. All right, that's another story for another time. I'm gonna transfer all of this to a baking dish. Look at the colors. Oh, it's so great for a dinner party. Any kind of pasta bake, if you need to make something kind of portable is perfect. This is good for a portable party or a potluck. I have taken several versions of this casserole to church on Sunday whenever we have potlucks. Honestly, you could just simmer this mix in the pan and serve it just straight out of the skillet, but there's something magical that happens when this bakes in the oven. All the flavors meld and it's so, so good. All right, top it with the other half of the mozzarella. Okay, the pasta bake is all assembled. So I'm gonna cover this and take it to highs unbaked, and when I get there, I'll put it in a 375-degree oven for about 25 minutes until it's hot and bubbly.